Today I'm going to show you how Advisera's 2701 toolkits look like and how you can use these toolkits not only to get all the documents you need for compliance, but also how you can speed up the writing of policies and procedures. Okay, so this toolkit has three main features. The first one is that you have these folders, which are basically the steps in your project. So toolkit tells you what are the most optimal steps to implement the standard. The second one is once you open up a particular folder, you will see the wizards, which help you speed up filling out each and every document. And the third one is to download the document, the template itself in Word or Excel format, and then to adapt it. And I'll show you now these steps in more detail. So once you open each and every of these folders, it shows you all the documents in each of them, and it shows also whether a document is mandatory and what are the relevant clauses. For example, let's go for ISMS scope document. Here you will see that it is a mandatory document and it covers clause 4.3. If you go for the folder 6, you will see 4 documents there. All of them are mandatory and you see relevant clauses there. Now let's open this risk assessment and risk treatment methodology wizard. Here you will see a couple of steps which help you fill out the certain details of this document. So on the front page you have to fill out what is the name of the person to approve this document, what is the classification that is used, and you'll notice these fields are already filled out because I already filled out some documents before this, and then the system remembered and actually suggested these same items for this particular document. When I go for the next step, the question here is who is in charge of coordinating risk assessment and treatment. I'll say, let's say this is the CISO. Okay, and click next. Okay, already it suggests that the CISO is also in charge of this step, that for reporting is Chief Technology Officer, and that the job title to approve this document already suggested from before, this is the CTO. And when I click download, you will see that the document gets prepared in a couple of seconds, and that when I click this here, I'll open the document now. Okay, this is how the document looks like once you download it to your local disk. As you will see that the wizard already automatically inserted the logo of the company and the company name. This is something that I entered once I started first using the AI Power Toolkit, but also some other things that I inserted through the wizard. For example, the approver, the confidentiality level. So all of these things are automatically inserted into the document, as well as the headers, footers, these kind of things. Now you'll notice further on in the document that the wizard also inserted some things within the text of the document. So you can see again the company name here, but also, for example, here you will see that the risk assessment process is coordinated by CISO. So this is also something that I entered through this wizard. Now, of course, I can edit anything I want here. So I can simply say that instead of CISO, let's say this is coordinated by, let's say, Chief Technology Officer. So it's very easy to adapt the document to whatever needs you have. And typically, whenever you see square brackets, you will need to add some further information in order to adapt this document for your particular needs. So for example, let's say date of the version, say here, okay, this is some particular date when you write this document. Now you'll also see these comments on the right hand side, which actually help you out on how to fill out this document and how to adapt it for your particular needs. And you'll see lots of these comments alongside of your document as you go on. In some of these documents, you will also see links to some other materials that will help you fill out this document. Of course, as you fill out this particular information, you can delete this comment so it doesn't get into the way. Here in the main menu, you will see that you can actually switch between toolkits depending on which toolkits you purchased. If you purchase toolkits in some other languages, they will show automatically in this particular language. So for example, in German, if you purchase the German toolkit, of course, you can also go for a free trial of each and every particular toolkit, and this is something that you can get from the landing page of this particular toolkit. In the company profile, you actually see your company name, your logo, and all the placeholders that you have already filled out. So this is how the software remembers what you have filled out in previous documents, and this is how it suggests you actually the most appropriate items to be filled out in the next documents. In the My Account, you can see your profile, change your passwords, sign out. You can also choose to download the whole toolkit by clicking this link here at the bottom. But in this case, as this note tells you, you will not be able to customize these templates. Using the wizard, you will have to customize them all manually by editing the documents. So as you can see, these toolkits guide you through the implementation steps and therefore enable you to follow the most optimal path so that you don't spend too much time going in the wrong direction. They also enable you to have all the documents that you need so that you're not missing some crucial policy or procedure. And they also enable you to speed up the writing of these documents considerably so that you don't have to spend too much time on documentation, rather that you can focus on some other compliance tasks. And click the link in the description below to see ISO 27001 toolkits. And once you select one of them, you can then open a free trial account where you can test all the features that I've shown you, and where you can also access a demo version of each and every document from these toolkits.